The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Carry for Bernard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Flex round.
Looking to throw. Harrison. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Lauletta now on second. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On first down, it's Lauletta. And that is incomplete here. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Lauletta on second down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's Lauletta. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's Bernard. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it, to see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Alec Ogletree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter. Saquon Barkley deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Skirts by him at the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Back to throw, Loletta to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
A shotgun snap to Loletta. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs.
He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 61 yards. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. That tackle for a loss.
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Giants on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Forced out to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. First run from the backup, Abdullah. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
On 3rd down, Abdullah. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. Able to avoid him at the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Lawletta. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flex round!
To throw again. Harrison. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Here's Lawletta after the interception. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And on the ground they go with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A handoff to Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lauletta. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the air now with Loletta. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Watch him now, Barney!
Here's Loletta. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Gun!
Loletta now to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Back to throw. Harrison. He's going to launch this thing. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 45 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. Powers through. And New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56.
Lauletta. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? And look at this. Another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here's Lauletta. Looking deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 4th down, Lauletta. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Scott. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now it's Lauletta. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. And while that's his 2nd rushing touchdown, 3rd total, he did have the receiving TD earlier. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Harrison eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
There he goes, left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on 2nd down. Harrison. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Harrison. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And they'll go on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Harrison. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is Abdullah. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Barkley, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now Saquon Barkley, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Lauletta to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch it now, Barney.
3rd and 1, Lauletta wants to throw. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.